Alright, first off, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word north, sincerity and truth. Right, the sisters, the believers, the helps. This is Brother Aaron from the James Jamaica camp, James Intellect once more. And this lesson basically is going to be a testimony, right? And the inspiration of this lesson came from two videos, right? Well, a series of things, but the first was the brother from GMS Assyrians DMV, right? Yeah, he did a video speaking about admonishment, where the elder told a brother to do a video, a testimony basically on his deliverance from jail. But mine is a different situation, right? Basically the encounter with demons, right? I was talking to some of the brothers at the camp about some of the things I went through personally with these demons, right? And I know that other brothers are going through the same thing. So after I told the brother, he looked at me and said, "Look, I need to do a testimony on it." That's the second in command of our camp, Makala, said, "Brother, I think I should do a testimony on it." So after watching the admonition video, I was thinking that, hey, just like how like a body tell that brother to do admonition video, do a testimony, and things can go, don't make you be the second example, right? Also, the brothers from James hired servants. I think the brother Hastings coming did a re-upload of his video where he was doing the video with Bruce Lee fighting demons, right? And the brother was going, you should fight the demons, right? Don't give up, just dig deep within yourself and find the demon. You have about your shy, right? So with no further ado, I try my best, don't make this too long, right? If it's long, brothers, bear with me, but I'm gonna do my best to keep it as short as possible, right? And let's start with little bit before when I came in the truth, right? Um few can say basically a few months in, probably about 3 months in, one night I was sleeping, and then I'm the only person in my room. So I'm there, lights off in my room, but the light from the living room was on, so I could see a little light in my room. So just went in about but if I remember correctly, it's about 1 or 2 o'clock. Just went in, was watching TV, went to lie down. So I'm there lying down and I fall asleep. But in the midst of me sleeping, I feel like somebody's touching me in my side. So when you're sleeping, you're not really sure about what's going on around you. So just the natural response of basically fanning off the hand, like leave me alone, like. But at the time, I'm not even considered that. Look, I'm supposed to be the only one in the room. So I felt the pokes and the pokes on when I turned around, there was this black figure, right? It's shaped like a man, but it was dark. It was very, very dark. And when I turned on and saw it, in at this time I'm dreaming, but I don't. I can feel it physically, but I'm dreaming. So I got angry. I got up and started wrestling with demon in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And I tugged the demon and I pulled it to the front door and I threw it out the house, right? And right as I threw it out the house, I woke up and everything was the same around me, like the light being off, the same angle of the light, like the same way how it was in the dream. It was like I was, to me, I think it's an out of body experience, right? Where everything is just the same around me. So I woke up, I was scared shitless, and I couldn't sleep. So basically I got up and I spent the whole night up, set up light on, watching TV, just praying for the for the light to the daylight to come, so I could finally get to sleep, because I was very shaken up about it. So fast forwarding some about a year or two ago, the brother Kabash, right? He was telling me about this movie Insidious, and he was basically telling how Esau really knows how these spirits work, because the way how he explained their operations, right? It's really close to real life. So I was like, all right, let me just check it out and see what the brother is talking about. And in the movie, the kid who was the main character, he actually at night, they say astral project, where his body leave, his spirit leave his body, and he can usually tell his parents what they were doing, or all type of madness. So I was there and said, all right, cool. But the thing that he says, look, they start off, they taunt you, right? They try to get you scared. They're literally trying to make you afraid of them. So they don't just come at you like that. They have a thing where they as I said, they just taunt you to get you to fear, right? Within that same week, I think we watched it about the Monday, and within the same week, I think it was about the Wednesday or the Thursday, I was in my room, lights off, everything, and in the midst of me sleeping, something walked across my bed and just pushed my foot off the bed. And then I just put my foot back on the bed, and I'm like, something is in here, right? And then I started to feel this presence in the room. And I said, all right, if that's the case, then I already know what to do. I have the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, so there's no need to worry. So I just put my foot back on the bed, went back to sleep. Now, in my sleep, this I saw I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I feel like somebody came on the bed, and then I felt this huge sink in my stomach, like someone is sitting on top of me. Like I can feel this, right? Now, all of a sudden I can't move, I can't speak, I'm only conscious. I can't move or anything like that. So I'm there and I'm like, all right, so a demon is in the room, trying to move, can't move. Say the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, still can't move. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait and see what's going to happen. Then I fall asleep. I see this demon over me. Next time my eyes open, I see this demon over me. It takes my hand and have me pinned down, saying, look, this is his exact words. I'm gonna fuck around tonight. And a spirit, a bold spirit just got on me, and I said, in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, in Jamaican terms, move your blood clot and allow me alone. And as I said that, it just floated away. And I remember the movie instantly, right? So I'm there and I remember it used to happen like after the first encounter, rewinding back when I was in college. I remember one day it was a day of the Passover. I don't remember which year. It was the day of the Passover, and um I left class. I didn't have any class after lunch, and I went to my room, and I was there sleeping. And in the midst of me sleeping, I'm dreaming about this demon holding me and holding me. But every time I'm saying the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it's not letting go. It's like it wants me to feel like the name is not working. And in the dream, I sense that that's what it was trying to do. So the more it held me, the more I call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I'm there for long, calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua until it realized that I wasn't going to give up using the name. And it just left me alone. And when I woke up, I felt like my wrist felt like when somebody was actually holding your hand, like a tight rope around your hand, like it felt bruised, right? And I was saying, I don't understand why this is happening, right? But nonetheless, I knew that it was I conquered through the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, and these demons will do that to you, brothers, yo. They'll try to you'll be using the name and you'll be wondering if it's not working. But going back, it's like when I'm thinking about it, even sometimes with certain dreams, especially the ones involving demons, or if it's like sometimes I'm conscious while I'm dreaming. So something will be happening in a dream, and I will say, "Look, remember that you're dreaming." Like my spirit is talking to the flesh or something. But sometimes I'm dreaming. I'm actually conscious that look, I'm in a dream, right? So the last encounter was I'm in well, about the before the second instance I told you about the one pulling me down on the bed. I could actually see it clearly. It was it just had a weird looking face, a long tongue, but it actually told me that the purpose was to mess around. So fast forwarding, I actually painted my room one of the time, so I was like giving the room time to like air out, so all the paint could smell could come out and all of that, right? And the windows were open and everything, but the room was empty. Now when it was time for me to go back in the room, I actually sensed something and I said, look, the whole time I was not in this room, a demon was occupying the space, right? So the night before I went back in the room, I said, in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, get out, right? Just throw up a prayer and just tell it to get out. I can see it or anything, I can just sense it. Like when they come up, I can just sense the presence, right? So I said that. Now closed the windows, brought back everything in the room. Started to sleep. That very night, when I said that, I started the first night I went back into the room and I started to sleep. I had this dream, and the room again. I can see my room. Everything is like the way it is. Like it's like I'm awake. I'm I'm sleeping, but I'm fully conscious. So the environment is the same and everything, right? And I know that I closed the windows, but in the dream the windows were open, and there was this entity looking in through the window and angry that that I sent it out, and I started to laugh at it. And when I started to laugh, it took up something and just threw it at me. And when it did that, I just woke up instantly. And I turned and I looked at the window and I could sense that there was a presence there. And I said it again, I said, the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, leave. Right? And that was that. But all these things that I'm telling you from before, these are to me, those were lightweight. Now the real are the heaviest one, which was the most recent one I can remember, is I was sleeping, getting ready to go to school, I think, or something like that. I remember I was sleeping, and it was about, I don't know, probably about after 4 going to 5, right? When I woke up and I'm checking the time, it would have been somewhere around there, right? So I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I feel like somebody's standing beside my bed. Now I know that I'm sleeping, but in the midst of sometimes you're sleeping and you feel like someone or something is around you, right? So I felt like someone was standing right beside my bed. So I opened my eyes and then I realized that as my eyes open, I can't move, I can't speak. So I'm trying to get up and I cannot get up. And meanwhile I'm trying to get up, something is forcing me to stay down. But somehow, right, I forced and I actually got up. When I got up, there was a demon standing right beside my bed, right? Now, while the demon was there standing in my bed, I started to grab it and bring it out and threw it out the house, just like, I don't know, in the dream. That's what I always do. I just grab them and throw them out the house, right? So there I am tussling with this demon. The dream kind of gets sidetracked, and then I'm back in my room, right? Now, when I'm back in my room, I went to lay down again, but I still feel a presence in the room, right? So I got up back and I looked. There was the floor in the room was dark, but at this time the light, the living room light was on again. And when I look at the ground, it was full of bloody footprints, just a lot of bloody footprints. And I looked in the corner of the room and I saw this demon hiding underneath a chair. And in the dream, I'm saying the reason why she's hiding in the chair is because she's afraid of you, because you're going to use the name Yahweh Shai, right? And I in the dream, I went out the kitchen because I heard somebody in the kitchen. So I ran out of the room, went in the kitchen to call and show someone. I said, look, there's a bloody footprint in my room, and there's this demon hiding underneath the chair. And when I went in the kitchen, it was my mother there cooking, right? And to be specific, she was cooking ackee and saltfish, and she was boiling some food, some yam and something like that. But in the dream, I'm calling her and she's not paying me any mind. I'm like, why isn't she paying attention to me? And I call her and say, look, come look in my room, come look in my room. And she wasn't paying attention. So I went back in the room, saw the demon, and told it to get out in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. When I did that, the floor with the bloody footprint, all the bloody footprint that just went away, right? And the demon moved from the chair to my bedside and I said, look, in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, get out of my room, right? And this one left willingly because the whole time it was there, it was shaking, it was literally afraid of me, right? And then after that, I woke up. When I woke up, my mother was in the room is the same way it is, minus the bloody footprint. And my mother is in the kitchen cooking ackee and saltfish. And I knew what had happened. I knew that my spirit was there trying to contact her. Meanwhile, she was in the kitchen cooking, but because it is a spirit, she couldn't hear me. And I called her and she came in the room. And then as she came in the room, I said, I said nothing. Right? And she asked me if I was talking in my sleep, and I just said yes. Because I knew that if I tried to explain it to her, she wouldn't get it. So same time I was texting in the group, because we have a group out here, and a WhatsApp group, and I was texting in the group, and like I couldn't even explain it properly. And then I texted Brother Kabash and I said, look, same thing that that was happening in that movie Insidious with the youth, and I explained the whole situation to him. Right? And after talking to the brother, I kind of calmed down, and the fear kind of left. Like, even though in these dreams are these experiences, I am bold with the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the flesh cannot help but the weak, right? When you reach back in your flesh actually fear you have this timidness about you, like it's just like it reminds me of when the angels would appear to men in the scriptures and they tell you that they were weak, right? That would be the feeling. They were fearful and also weak, right? And the whole day is like I was trying to comprehend what was going on, but I know that through the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua I conquered. But nonetheless, because it was such a spiritual experience, the body basically had to react how it had to react. The body, the flesh was fearful, but the spirit is strong. So I'm saying all of this to say to brothers that look, as the brother from the video, he was doing the thing with Demon and Bruce Lee, you have to just continue and believe in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and use the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in everything that you're doing. Whether it want to be these spirit demon encounters, right? And all whether it want to be a woman or some trial or what, just use the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And another thing, when that last one that I told you about happened, it was the same time the brother from Hastings is coming, and Zahab did that breakdown about demons, right? They were doing they did I think it was a two-part lesson upon brothers being attacked by demons. And I'm saying, look, this is in the spirit, because how is it at the time that I'm going through this, they do a lesson on it, and I was basically sensing that they and other brothers were going through the same thing, so they decided to do a lesson on it. So that's basically it. Hope this wasn't too long. If brothers have any questions, comments, you can throw them up. Yeah, scriptures, throw them up. I just have one scripture to close out with. This is Job 4 verse 12. It says, now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little thereof. In the thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, fear came upon me, and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood, but I could not discern the form thereof. An image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall man be more pure than his maker? So Job had an encounter with basically a spirit, and the spirit was basically talking unto him, right? And trust me, brothers, these things happen, right? But as we say, yo, it all boils down to the faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I hope this lesson really helps brothers, or if any brothers have any more testimonies or anything similar, we can help boost brothers' faith. Please do that, yo. So once again, I want to say, yo, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways, pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. Shalom.